when I was ranking all 32 NFL head coaches, originally I had John Harbaugh one spot ahead of his brother Jim, and I'm a huge Jim fan. And then for fun, I thought I'd get a little cute, put Jim ahead of John, just see who I could make mad because I didn't think it was super far fetched. Then I started thinking about it, and now I kind of believe it. And the logic that I'm going with is if Jim Harbaugh was the Ravens coach, I would feel more confident that they were going to win the Super Bowl this year and finally get back over the hump that they haven't been able to get over since 2012 in the Superdome. And then vice versa, John Harbaugh and the Chargers, I would think that they'd probably be around the same thing. A good team that fringe playoffs probably get in because coaching is so well. Jim Harbaugh, I just feel like he would have that kick in the ass that you would need to get back over the hump. Jim Harbaugh has had success everywhere he's gone. San Diego State, he had success there. He did. Stanford, they were close to competing for national championships. The Niners, he turned them around. Mike Singletary had this team as a joke. He turned them around, instantly. Alex Smith, yeah, he was viewed as a gigantic bust until Jim Harbaugh fixed him. Obviously, then he would go to Kansas City and be a good quarterback and actually be one of the better quarterbacks of the 2010s. Not before Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh fixed him. Then Jim Harbaugh brings back Michigan. Ohio State fans can cry and say he cheated. He got him a national championship. He did. Then to Chargers, completely reverts their culture in 1 year. And I think the Chargers are going to be competing for a Super Bowl within the next decade because of him. I don't know. I feel like Jim Harbaugh, being the Ravens coach, would lead them to winning the Super Bowl. I think at least there's a better chance. Now, John has and clearly can do it again. And nothing against John. I think, without question, Hall of Fame coach, tremendous, one of the greatest of all time. I don't think people realize how awesome he is. I think he is a perfect example of why we need to give special teams coordinators a chance to be a head coach. But Jim Harbaugh, and I have one spot ahead. I had Jim at 5 and John at 6. So it's not like I think one is way better than the other. But I do. Jim Harbaugh and the Ravens, I feel more confident that they're going to be able to get ahead of the Bills, ahead of the Chiefs, and then beat whoever the representative is in the NFC. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I just love glazing Jim Harbaugh. But I don't know. And kind of the funny thing, note how I said John Harbaugh is a Hall of Fame coach? Jim Harbaugh is not, at least not yet. The resume doesn't say it. Now, I think you could argue that Jim should be in the College Football Hall of Fame. We'll see what happens with that because who knows? The NCAA loves to just punish. So we'll see. But interesting. Let me know what you think.